This video will be about not so funny and easy way of development, and as for me it was pretty stressful, and I will tell you why it is important always try and try and try to develop more. Since 2040 I had big problems in my life and I had to think about how to get okay documents and just leave this place, but it was almost impossible and took about 8 years to solve this problem. I made everything possible to get my documents and start to think about what to make in my life. As an education I am a psychologist, but in my soul I am an artist, and that's why in 2020 I have to choose the profession in my life, and I don't want to work in school or make something like this. I like to draw. But guys, honestly, I didn't have opportunity to develop this skill because my laptop was quite slow and I was able only to write like articles for my institute.
Okay.
My first art was like this. I thought this is incredible.
Yeah, boy.
After a week I drew another one and it was better, and on the last one I thought oh my god, I made a piece of and I'd like to just leave this career and go to factory and make something by my hands. I had some work online. I wrote very simple articles, but it's not my passion. I really like to make more creative jobs, like make digital art, and at that time I collect some money. Some people help me also, and in 2021 I crossed border and I thought that the new life begins, and yes, everything will be fine. So in 2021 I created a new account on Fiverr, and for a couple of months I thought that the customers wouldn't appreciate me and I wouldn't earn anything, but this time everything was normal. I had not so much income from this place, but it was just okay for adaptation, for talking with new people, new customers. My first money I got, and it was only like $10 or something like this, just for drawing cat. And honestly, at that time this situation helped me really much for making my self-esteem more stronger, and I really was happy about these circumstances. At the same period I had to have time to work, look for a place to live, and think about how to get money and move my mother and dog to this place where I live, because it seemed normal, it seemed calm, and I like it. It wasn't the same hell as before, but just a difficult situation that was killing my health due to the general stress. The worst is over, I thought, and posted my resume to job sites. After several weeks of searching new jobs, I managed to make one project for a game. It was in the sphere of game development, and it was like what I have to make. I don't know anything about it, but I had very fast adaptation to this scene and everything was okay. I got some income from this and moved my mother and dog to the place where I live. I always liked to draw and I was extremely happy when something worked out, but life turned out so that it was like survival and I had to think about everything at once. That's why I can't call money as the main motivation to make drawings, but it hits me just straight away in head to think more about development and do all your best. I spent several months in this beautiful city, and 24th February began, and my face was just like this. Let's better talk about what was next in my not so fun way of development. Yes, I crossed border and I thought I'm piece of shit. Yes, I can't do anything. I have low skill and I wouldn't find any job in this sphere. Of course, I worked on Fiverr still, but after this situation, my customers was I think they were stressed too, and I had not much customers at that time. I already prepared for be hungry and without normal clothes. I spent about months to find normal place, and all I wanted at that time was just sleep in bed and don't feel myself like a homeless. And I didn't think at that time that I have to develop. But being in a calm place, of course, helped me later. And I thought, yes, I have jobs still. I can make jobs on Fiverr, and it will be nice. And yes, I continue, and I worked like 24 hours a day, and it was hard, but I liked it. I made my favorite job for nice customers and collect some money, and it helped me to get new stage in development. After half year, everything seems dark still, but I had more income and more money to buy new laptop finally.
Yeah, boy.
After this, I downloaded Blender and started to learn 3D, and it still helps me to make improvement in my 2D arts. But in March of 2023 year, I got blocked on this site because of this reason. I just wanted to change my country to the new one and ask my friend to sign in on my account and to get new IP. But the moderators of the site thought that I was a scam or something like this. I still can't understand them. And my first reaction was, well, why you made it? I was okay worker on this site and got lots of good reviews, more than 100. And why I have to fight again? Well, the next day it was just okay, and I thought, yes, I have some money, I have new technology, I have some time to make my portfolio more better. And yes, I started to make it. Of course, at the time I worked with my old customers, and I found some new customers that with whom I work without this Fiverr site. And in 2023 year, I finally get rest.
Yeah, boy.
Since 2014 year. Yes, I finally visited beautiful forest, beautiful mountains, and I get to know new beautiful people. And yes, I was happy. I finally understand that sometimes you have to find time for rest because it's very important for your mental health. And after all this, all this beautiful rest, you will feel yourself more better than before. And it's almost New Year. And this video is like the conclusion of all my life in the development since 2020. I spent almost 4 years, and it's not enough. I always think that it's not enough, and sometimes I have big problems, emotional times, but it helps me anyway. On the next day I think, yes, I can do much better, and of course I make it. And the results always motivates you. When you compare your works from very old times to nowadays, you see that you don't stay on one place. I'd like to say to all people who make such creative jobs and try to develop in this career. Guys, don't give up, never give up. Always fight for yourself and for better life. Always find new creative people in your surrounding and keep your technology, okay? It's also important. And all circumstances can turn out okay. I'd like to tell thank you to all people who support me and still support me, and to all people who didn't believe in me. To every kind of such things, I'm really happy that things turned out like they are.